Hey everyone. So I know I haven't been active recently. I just decided after the result debate I wanted to take a step back and actually do research and take a break instead of just saying it. And I kind of just wanted to better my craft. The reason I'm making this video is because I received some unfortunate news that our friend Ethan Lawless, he passed away from pneumonia. And I just thought that I would make a video and kind of say my thoughts on Ethan and pay my respects, I guess. Overall, I think Ethan was a really stand-up guy and a stand-up atheist that I admired in some aspects. I'm not sure if he was completely anti-Christianity, but as far as I know, he was okay with people practicing their religion, but Ethan did a lot of standing up for the opposition against people forcing their religion on other people. Ethan wanted to create a world where people could freely practice what they want to and nobody would force their beliefs on other people, and he stood for that, and he was trying to spread the truth in the best way possible. His methods were occasionally unconventional, but he was unapologetically himself, and I loved that about Ethan. He would have his fingernails painted and he wouldn't care about what other people thought, right? He would emphasize that everybody should live their lives being themselves and being happy, and you shouldn't allow other people to tell you who to be. You should be what makes you comfortable and what makes you happy. You shouldn't allow other people who hate and want to, put restrictions on you, restrict you from living your best life. I think Ethan had a lot of guts, and he stood up for the people who are unheard. He stood up for atheists. Ethan has even stood up for me. Whenever my account was, perma-banned a long time ago, it was Ethan who commented under one of my videos on my third account, telling me to keep going, and that people are going to report you for saying things that they don't agree with or they don't like. But being an atheist, being an agnostic, or being somebody who's seeking the truth, right? Our job isn't to tell people what they like, right? Our job is to tell people what the truth is, and we're seeking the truth. And Ethan was one of the people who sought out the truth and spread the truth. I just want to be one of the people who comes on TikTok and says that Ethan didn't go unnoticed, and I appreciate Ethan for his contributions to TikTok and the content that he made. And it's unfortunate that our government doesn't care about taking care of people and ensuring the well-being of people who are handicapped or people who are going through situations. Our government is more concerned with taking our tax dollars and taking our rights away and, bombing other countries. They don't care about the lower class or the middle class, just their narratives, and it's unfortunate. Ethan stood up for this. He stood up for the little guy and tried to spread the truth and, do what's right, and he did that. I just want to say, I send my condolences to Ethan's family members, everybody who loved and cared about Ethan, and I'm sure there were many. He was a really good guy, and rest in peace, Ethan. I really cared about him. I think he was a pretty cool guy, and he made a lot of really good contributions on TikTok, despite how TikTok was trying to shut him down, and he made multiple accounts, and he kept going. He had this perseverance that was unmatched, by any other creator on this app. So, personally, I'm gonna miss Ethan. I loved having him on my lives, and I joined a couple of his lives, and he was pretty cool. He was a really amazing, awesome person, a Satanist, and an advocate for people having freedom to be who they are, and I think that's really amazing. And he was also just an advocate for skepticism, which I also think was also amazing. And if we're all looking for the truth, skepticism is the way to go. So rest in peace, Ethan. I appreciate you, and we all appreciate you. And thank you for everything that you did.